Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're digging into this really fascinating source, a super detailed 6-month Warrior brand growth plan. Our goal, pull out the key insights for you on building a unique brand, especially from like a multi-talented identity. And we found some surprising revisions too.
Yeah, the plan itself is solid,
Yeah.
strategically sound. But when we looked closer, some critical financial points, logistical things popped up. These aren't just small adjustments. They could actually really change the long-term picture for this brand, its viability.
Okay, right. So let's unpack that core idea first, the Warrior brand. It's this mix of, well, fitness, fighting, acting, and even philosophy. And it's boiled down to discipline, power, soul. Can you break down what each of those really means here for someone maybe new to this idea?
Sure. So discipline, that's the tough fitness part, mastering your body. Power is kind of the result you see, maybe through the MMA skills. And soul, that brings in the acting, the art, plus that deeper philosophical side, maybe inspired by things like the Gita. What's really smart here, the key insight, is that having all these different facets isn't just, creative, it's strategic. It builds a kind of moat.
A moat.
Yeah, it makes you hard to copy because it comes from real life experience. Fighter, actor, fitness pro. That authenticity, it builds trust. Marketing alone can't really buy that. We see it with creators like Gaurav Taneja's Beast Life or Project Akoli,
Yeah.
building loyal fans through genuine stories. It also means the brand can last longer than, say, just an MMA career.
That makes a lot of sense. So you've got the identity. Then the plan suggests this Gaurav Taneja style approach.
Yeah.
Basically, build your audience organically before going hard on monetization. What does that actually look like for you in those first couple of months?
Well, month one is all about getting the basics right, like a consistent look and feel visually and high-value content. That's non-negotiable. Think the 80-20 rule. 80% pure value, fitness tips, fight drills, maybe acting monologues, and only 20% promotional stuff. And crucially, building that warrior tribe community, maybe on Telegram, Discord, somewhere direct.
Right, building the community directly.
Right.
Smart. That month 2 shifts gears a bit. The plan talks about local collaborations, even names places like XEFIT in Patna.
Exactly. The insight there is leveraging local partnerships for social proof. It's not about getting paid immediately. It's about creating good content together, helping each other out, builds credibility, expands your network locally before you aim bigger.
Okay, got it. So by month 3, we see the shift to making money. There's this Warrior Conditioning 21 Days online program, first for the tribe. What makes that work? And what's the big change the analysis suggested for reaching more people?
Key is launching it as a beta, for your community first. Keep the price accessible, maybe $9.99 to $14.99, something like that, and get testimonials. That's vital. But here's the pivot. For scaling up in month 4, instead of just pouring money into Instagram ads, the analysis strongly suggests podcast guesting.
Ah, interesting. Why podcasts?
It builds trust more effectively. It's a long-term asset. You can have deeper, real conversations. Ads are just, transactional. This is connection.
Okay, that makes sense. Now, the initial plan had this big goal, a major app launch by month 6, but the analysis flagged that as a potential issue. What's the story there?
Yeah, that's a really important point. Launching a decent app in just 6 months, it's very ambitious. The costs are significant if you outsource. You're easily looking at $30,000, maybe $36,000 for just an MVP. And that's without hidden costs, which could push it over under 25 lakh easily.
Wow.
So the critical revision, the advice is, think of the app as a long-term goal. Fund it with the profits you make in these first 6 months. You could build a really good password-protected website area for much less, offer similar features, and actually prove people want it before that huge investment.
That sounds much more practical. Were there other big risks identified besides the app timeline?
Definitely. Acting work, for instance, it can be unpredictable. So the advice is to see acting gigs more as visibility boosters early on, not your main income stream for the first 6 months.
Right. More like marketing than core revenue at first.
Exactly. And then there's the usual suspect, social media algorithms changing. You can't control those. So the way to mitigate that is diversify where you put your content. And crucially, build what we call owned assets, like your email list or that paid community. That gives you direct access to your audience. Really, if you zoom out, the strength of this whole warrior brand idea comes from its authentic core. It's about building something real and profitable with, like, low-cost digital tools first. Leverage the connection, make money from that, then use that success to fund the bigger dreams, like the app.
Okay, so here's a final thought for you to consider. Picture this self-feeding warrior ecosystem. Your real life, your journey, fuels the content. That content builds a strong community, and that community's engagement and support eventually fund a truly premium app built properly, not rushed. What different kinds of opportunities might that patient revised approach unlock?